Yes, sir, baby, on the radar. Yo, checking in today. I got another amazing artist from Canada on the line with me. ShaqIsDope is here. What up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, man? Thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate
Pleasure
it.
having you, man. Another one of my Canadian brothers on lockdown. We wish you well. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm about to go out after this interview. I'm sorry. I know you going through it right now, but and I know this is kind of a shitty way to transition to a question, but how has this last year been for you? Like, how have you been during these times of coronavirus and COVID and all that?
Yo, to be honest with you, man, I would say it's a blessing and a curse. The reason why I say that is because there was so much opportunities that were coming up and then they had to be put on pause because of this whole situation. But you always got to take the good with the bad. And there's so much things that I learned, especially like about myself being in lockdown, and so many things that I wanted to do, you know, that I put on pause. And just doing certain things, I got to learn like how to engineer my own music.
Nice,
So
nice.
I'm in the crib now recording. I could go to any studio in the world now, know how to start up the session and record myself and things of that nature that I've been putting on. You know, being more dedicated inside the crib, reading a lot more. There's certain things to just elevate my inner self. So, you know, I kind of look at it both ways. Like there's always going to be opportunities once outside open up. You know what I mean? So it's taking the good with the bad.
No, facts, 1,000%. Well, you know, I wanted to get a little history about you and about your upbringing, because I like hearing about like different, you know, artist backgrounds, especially when I get to talk to people from Canada. You know, so I know you're from Toronto, correct?
Yeah.
So growing
Downtown.
up in Toronto, what was your experience like growing up in Toronto? Like what was your, you know, upbringing and all that like?
Well, like I live in downtown Toronto. I'm from a neighborhood called Bleacher Street. It's really like one of the most like poverty-stricken areas in the inner city.
Okay.
I grew up in like a West Indian and Hispanic household, so you know, definitely that was really part of like my upbringing when it came to music, just mixing both of those styles, both of those flavors together. But you know, it's basically like growing up in every hood, like worldwide. Like you just see it, the good, you see the bad, you see the ugly, and it's up to you whether you want to take inspiration from that and better your situation, or you just want to kind of just end up in that non-going in a continuous cycle of, you know, entrapment and it leading to nowhere. You know what I mean? So
I feel you. So when did the music stuff? When did the music stuff kind of first come about for you?
I started actually just like, well, I grew up listening to Michael Jackson. You know, my parents.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that cliche story. Like my parents used to play him in the house all the time.
Yeah.
Big R&B Motown fan. I used to dance as a kid. It wasn't until my brother actually like came home one day from high school with a Diplomatic Immunity CD.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to rep for my city. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, that was the first album that we had in the crib.
Okay.
And me and him shared the same room, so he was always playing it, and I didn't want to hear it at first. That's why I'm so used to my parents playing Michael Jackson. And he's bigger than me, so he can't. I can't even take off the CD. You know what I'm saying? He's forcing me to listen to it.
Right,
so
right.
I just ended up not even liking it at first, and I just fell in love with it. And you know, Diplomatic Immunity is still one of my favorite albums. That's the reason why like sample beats are my favorite type of beats. Fell in love with hip hop from there, and then he introduced me to 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. That album was so crazy out here when it dropped. People used to get beat up and robbed just for that album when it dropped out here. Like, it was crazy.
Wait, what? Wait. You got to backtrack on that real quick for me. People used to get beat up for having that album, for playing that album, or for trying to get that album. You got to elaborate on that.
We're trying to get that album. So like people would literally like, there would be a group of dudes, people would line up. The lines would be so crazy. People would go into the store, get the CD, and there'll be like group of dudes waiting for people outside and just beat them up and jump them just to get a copy of the album. People were literally getting robbed for that album. It was crazy. Robbed for the CD players, everything.
Wait a sec. Okay, wait, hold on. But why? Was there just like a limited supply of albums, or were y'all just like people didn't want to pay for it? Like what like why? I still don't understand. You didn't answer anything.
Yeah, it was 50 Cent had such a big buzz out here at the time.
Okay.
There was a lot of people just didn't want to pay for the album, and it was getting sold out like crazy. So you would have to wait sometimes for weeks for the new shipment to come in. So I would just hear crazy stories. Like, it's so crazy too. 50 Cent actually shot his movie like
Okay.
a couple scenes in my hood. Like I seen 50 Cent when I was younger,
Wow.
like in the parking lot across my street when they were filming, setting up the trailers in the parking lot. Like I seen him. So that scene when he goes and shoots the Colombian guy in the corner store, that's in my, I was there, like everyone was outside at nighttime with that scene being shot and everything like that. So his buzz out here was just so crazy. Like it just caused a lot of commotion. So
Got a lot of people jumped.
yeah, 100%. 100%.
I don't know if 50 will ever see this clip, because I'm gonna clip this. But I hope if 50, I hope that somehow 50 Cent sees this shit and says something about all the people in Canada who got jumped trying to get his album. That's what an amazing story about music, man. We got to put that one in the books. That's incredible.
For sure, man. Crazy. I've seen a lot of stuff, man. You have people out here thinking they were in G Unit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm dead. Crazy. Well, go get into the music and whatnot. So obviously we got a few projects out now. 2016, you dropped Black Frames, the self-titled ShaqIsDope. 2017, Dark Days Ahead is the most recent of these projects. But a bunch of singles out now too. You also got some new singles. You got Cali Love and Blame Game. But I wanted to kind of dive into Dark Days Ahead. Which I love the project, and I liked how, you know, you did a bunch of different styles on it. You kind of touched on a bunch of things with this project. What was kind of your hope for this project? Like, what did you kind of want to put out into the world with this? And what was, I don't know, I guess the theme of it and like the inspiration behind it?
This project just came about during COVID. I was kind of, like I said, I was just kind of in that state where at first where I just thought like, yo, this is such like a terrible year so far. And that was kind of just in the mood I was in. So I kind of just wanted to just create something that had that vibe of what was going on. And like I said, always trying to take the good with the bad, you know, so to say, and just kind of like shed a light on certain things that was going on in my life. So a couple things from the negative aspect and just put it in the music and just let people find inspiration from behind that and give them some like a good quality project in this crazy time that they could take from and listen to and enjoy. So my main goal with that was just providing like a great piece of art in this crazy time that we're living in. So,
and why did you call it Dark Days Ahead? Because of like the dark days that we were kind of going through?
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
The cover art for it too is very fire because it's kind of like a fallen angel. It looks like a fallen angel type situation. I don't know. Maybe was there like a deeper meaning behind that, or was it like from the painting? Like what was up with that? Because when I see good cover art, I gotta ask.
yeah. It was actually like supposed to be the Virgin, like a statue of Virgin Mary, and
okay, I see now.
Yeah, she was crying. Yeah, and like I said, you know, it's just like because we look to these figures for hope. So I just wanted to kind of just, you know, just kind of put that in the cover because I know a lot of people. I was talking to a lot of people during lockdown where they're like, "Yo, some people that I know be mad religious and things of that nature. Where some of yo, does God even exist? Like, look what's going on." And I'm just like, of course, you know, but life is not perfect. Things happen. So yeah, I kind of felt like that artwork kind of
conveyed that.
It just spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? It just spoke to me, and I knew it would capture a lot of people for sure.
And yeah, and that's why I appreciate it because it's so much different than the things that you have put out before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's more like a full cohesive like piece of art. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a piece of art. And that's why I drew, because like I said, I appreciate great cover art. So when I see shit like that, I'm like, this is really cool. It's giving me like some angelic, like maybe like early 2010s Kanye, you know, when he did like the Cruel Summer and all that stuff like that. That's what it kind of gave me. And I kind of liked how you stylized that. It just came out really dope.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And so, you know, moving on beyond that project, because that came out in December. It wasn't that long ago. December isn't that far, but you have two new singles out now. You got Blame Game and Cali Love. Cali Love is obviously, as in the name, it was more of a California driving down the West Coast type of vibe. Blame Game is a little different with these singles. Why did you want to kick off the year with these records?
Because like I said, so like the main theme of well, in all my music, I like to always try to make it as personal as I can. But this next project that I'm working on, it's gonna be my most personal one yet. Okay. And those two songs are really like situations. I'm talking about real things that happen in my life. Blame Game, the verses, I'm talking about real things, real situations, real girl that, you know, that I met, name dropping her. And that Cali Love is actually about a girl that I actually met her over the internet before I met her in person. and she inspired me to write that song, and then we later met up. So, and there's still gonna be a sequel to that story. You know what I mean? So,
what's the sequel to that story? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
man, the people gonna have to wait and find out.
That's amazing. You know, something I wanted to ask you too is obviously your name is ShaqIsDope. Have you ever met Shaquille O'Neal? It's a random question.
Yeah, definitely.
You met? When did you meet him, and what's the story behind that?
So the story behind that was Shaq actually came across my music in like 2017 or something like that.
Okay.
2017. And he had followed me on Twitter, and then he had actually hit me up, and we ended up doing a freestyle and to Future's Karate Chop. We ended up putting it out. It caused a lot of commotion on the internet. We stayed in touch. He hit me up on Instagram and asked me if I wanted to do, I don't know if you've seen that parody of that dude from London, Man's Not Hot, Big Shaq or something like that.
Yes. Big Shaq. Big Shaq.
Yeah. So Shaq hit me up. He's like, yo, it'll be crazy if ShaqIsDope and Shaq, we go at another Shaq, we diss him. So we dropped a diss track towards him. And Shaq ended up hitting me like, yo, I'm coming to Toronto. I'm hosting a party at Cabana. And he told me pull up, and we linked up. So it was dope because I really manifested that situation. Like I remember being in high school when I was first rapping, when I was 17 years old, telling people like, yo, watch, Shaquille O'Neal is just going to rock with me because of my name and because I'm fire. People be like, nah, that's not happening, you know? But
Oh, no, God, finish what you guys say.
Yeah, and I just kept, you know, picturing the scenario in my head. And it's crazy. Like you can really manifest anything, you know, if you really focus on it so much. So it was wild.
Where can we find these records? Because I feel like I did not get to find them, and I'm very upset now. Because like I'm normally so good at digging up shit, and I seen a picture of you and Shaq on your IG. But where can we find these records? Because I think the people got to know. Because maybe I just missed them, but I don't know how I missed them. Because I'm on these things. That's why I'm offended right now. I need to know where to find these.
Nah, you could definitely YouTube Shaq featuring ShaqIsDope, Big Shaq diss or something like that. It will pop up on the internet for sure.
That's
Shaquille O'Neal, Big Shaq diss, yeah, it'll pop up for sure. For sure.
Oh, I think was it Bleacher Report? No.
Yeah, Bleacher did a story on it. It was all over the internet. It was everywhere.
I found it. Wow. That's kind of amazing though. So okay, well, I think what we got to get all the Shaqs together, right? You know what I'm saying? Once the pandemic is over, we got to get all the Shaqs together and do like a real like crazy. I don't even know what that would sound. Does the other Shaq even still rap? I don't know.
I don't know. I think we done him, man. I think we done them when we dropped our record, man. I think
is that a challenge? Okay, but if Big Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, and ShaqIsDope all got on a record together, what would it be? Would y'all be serious with it? Would it be a parody? I feel like y'all can't do a serious record at that point because all of y'all are probably gonna be like in the studio, be like, we sound crazy trying to do something serious.
Yeah, I take it serious all the time, so I have to make sure if it came down to it, I'm gonna have the best verse. I'm gonna have to flame both of them. You know what I'm saying? Easy money.
Well, I feel like I mean, Shaq can rap, but like you're the one who does it for an entire living. I don't know if Big Shaq still raps. I hope Big Shaq still raps, but I haven't heard of Big Shaq in like a year. So I hope he's still out there. He's still rapping, but I feel like you would obviously have to defaultly have the best verse because of what you do.
Facts, 100%. If I didn't have the best verse on that record, I would have to hang it up.
You'd be like, that's it, I'm done. This is it. This is the end of my music career. We're done here. What was the relationship with King, I called him King Push, with Pusha T? Because I know that you after the dedication track came out for King Push, what happened there? What was that relationship like? Did you ever get to speak to him on it publicly, or?
Oh, for sure. Not it wasn't
well, not publicly, but like behind, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just
over the social media, like he gave me my props for it, and that was amazing. Because you know, to me, Pusha T is one of the best rappers of all time.
Of course.
That was another rapper that my brother introduced me to from young. So just getting recognition from him just like me personally, I know I'm ill, but just like him saying it was just confirmation. Like I was like, wow, like that's crazy. Like someone that I grew up listening to in my room just said, yo, I'm like, it's still mind-boggling to me sometimes, like how far I came on this journey. So it's wild, man. It's wild.
No, that's a fact. And you know what I noticed is, like, aside from Shaquille O'Neal, you don't really work with anybody else. It's mostly just you. Why is that?
I'm just kind of with my music, man. I'm just kind of just very picky. Like I love music so much, and I don't know. So sometimes I just be writing records, and I just feel like, yo, I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm gonna body it. Like I'm so like nitpicky with it. Like if someone got to get on it, it has to really sit right with me and feel right in my soul and my spirit. Like I just love music so much, so I just try to just take my time with it and really just, you know, not rush anything, not try to get someone on a feature because they're hot right now or anything like that. Like it has to make sense to me. It has to sonically make a lot of sense to me. So
do you ever see yourself doing features with anybody that's not Shaq?
Oh, for sure. 100%. Definitely sometime in the future. That's kind of like my next after this project. I actually have a record with Nino Man, but it's unreleased. It didn't drop yet. So, yeah, with Nino Man. I have a record with Nino Man.
Okay, so we do have some records with people. They're just not out yet.
Yeah, it's just unreleased. But as far as like my catalog out there right now, it's just really just, you know, my own take on records and things like that. But definitely sooner than later, you know, you're definitely gonna see more collabs with people. 100%.
That's incredible. Okay, so we got a new EP on the way too. And you were teasing some music on your gram. What can we expect from this EP? What are we doing with it? What's going on? Is this is the project that you said is your most personal body of work, correct?
Yeah.
So what's going on with this project?
It's just really just updating my fans where exactly I am with things in my life. Just talking about just digging deeper, more shedding more light on mental health. You know, digging deep into my relationships with women and, you know, certain things that happen, and just just really trying to scratch the surface with this one. Because like I said, my main goal, like with music, is to always just inspire people. So like I said, we still went through this pandemic for a whole nother year. So Dark Days Ahead was dope. It was cool, but this one really gotta, like, people really gonna feel this one and take more things from it. You know what I mean? So
we don't have a name for it, anything like that, right?
Nah, we do. I just don't want to announce it. Yeah, we do. It's yeah.
So we got the EP on the way. You know, I've seen you do some like advertisements and like Foot Locker and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
We got some modeling things on the way. What else do the people have to be on the lookout for you in 2021 and beyond?
Just more campaigns coming, a lot of things in the work, a lot of things I can't speak on yet, but definitely going to be seeing a lot more ShaqIsDope everywhere, 100%.
Well, yo, this is all very exciting. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished. This was such a fun interview, and I love getting to connect with my guys out in Canada. It makes it all that much more special when one day I finally come to Toronto, especially because I know y'all got the most beautiful women in the world up in Toronto. That's what I've been told.
Oh,
Look, he didn't want to say nothing, but he was like, oh yeah, I think so.
Now, New York got some beautiful ones too. Like when I'm in New York, I be on Dykeman Street, man. Not Uptown.
Well, you're Hispanic too, right? You grew up in Hispanic. What are you?
Yeah, my dad's Venezuelan. My mom is Grenadian. So.
Okay. It's mostly Puerto Rican and Dominicans out here, but you know what? We'll bring you in. We bring you in. You know what I'm saying? Dykeman's for everybody, bro. Dykeman's for everybody. You don't. Every race, every nationality. You come out, we lit.
For sure, man.
I know you be smoking the hookah in the club. I see it. I know you be in the corner with the hookah dancing. I see it.
A couple times.
I know the type of person you are.
Yeah. What can I say, man?
Nah, I respect it, man. Yo, next time when I come to your city, you'll show me around where all the beautiful women are up there. When you come down here, I don't even gotta show you around. We'll just go to Dykeman and have a good time.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. 100%.
I appreciate you being here with me today, man. Congratulations on everything again that you've accomplished. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Any last bits and pieces and messages to your fans that you want to throw in there? Now is the time to do it.
Yeah, you can follow me at ShaqIsDope. That's ShaqIsDope on all platforms: Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music, ShaqIsDope. And I just want to tell everyone, yo, peace and love out there. Shout out to everyone that listens to my music, everyone that supports me. Stay positive through these times, man. We're going to get through this, and a whole lot of new music, whole lot of fire on the way.
Hey, there you have it, man. Make sure you go follow him. Go run up those new records out now. EP on the way, Baddie on the way. And until next time, Shaq is dope on the radar, baby. Bow.
No, peace.